Good evening. I get asked quite a lot if the diary planner is suitable for personal use, because obviously in most of the marketing materials you'll see it says designed for women in business. Why is that? Because I'm a woman in business and I designed it for myself. So that's where that comes from. And if you're in business, you'll know that when you're marketing, it's far easier to market to a specific area than it is to try and please everybody. So it is designed for women in business in mind, but it is also suitable for pretty much anybody if you're into planning, if it's the sort of layout that you like. Because if there's anything that I've discovered over the last 4 years of doing these planners, it's that everybody likes to plan slightly differently. So there are loads of different planners on the market, and each one has a different format and a different layout, and they suit different people. So if you're looking for a planner which is bright and colourful, it's not boring and bland, and it fits the structure, which I'm just going to talk you through, then it could just be the perfect planner for you. What I've done is forgotten to pick this other planner up as well, so give me 2 seconds. Back. So I'm just going to talk you through a little bit of the layout. So this one, why is it white and looking really boring? Because it's the actual printed copies of the planners before they get trimmed and then turned into this. So this is a sample copy, so that the real ones do have all of the extra bits and bobs, but this is what it actually looks like. This is the real printed thing before I get them next week. All very exciting. So the main part of the planner is made up of weeks like this. And that's the bit that you're mostly going to be using. The other section that you would be using is at the beginning of each month, which looks like this. So I'm going to very quickly talk you through it, because I have got videos on our Ladies That Plan YouTube channel where you can find out more about all of this sort of stuff. So the beginning of the planner, there are some businessy bits. This page is called the Where Am I Now spread. Now, most of this is business related. What do I want my business to be known for? Yada, yada, yada. But the values wheel, which is really, really cool, is personal. So you definitely want to be using that. The dates for the diary and the important people and dates, that's all personal stuff. Or you can use it for business, because the reason we've got some fun ones in here, is to use for ideas for marketing and bits and pieces. The year at a glance. Great. I like to write things like birthdays. I like to write my focus of the month in there. You could write affirmations. You could write anything you want can go in there. It's just the month. It's just the year at a view. You also get a year at a view in that format, so that you can see what the dates are and when the full moons and Mother's Day and bank holidays and stuff like that are. Then you've got this section, which is goals and to-do lists. So I've got books to read, because I think everybody should read lots of books. But you can literally, there's 6 boxes there, so you can put what you want in there. They're more the sort of bucket lists for the year, your big lists of what you'd like to achieve during the year. And the page next to it is your vision board. So that's all goal setting. This is all kind of personal stuff, but it's obviously could be very business related. The super statistics tracker is, it's the bit that's on there is business related. So we've got things like mailing list and turnover and stuff. But there is loads of boxes here which are free, which you could use for weight loss, for anything you wanted to put in there. If you were, anyway, I can't even think, my brain's gone blank. But you could use that for whatever you wanted personally as well. The I Deserve It page, the rules for 2018, the scheduling tracker, you could use these for all sorts of stuff personally as well. The outsourcing planner, again, are you going to outsource cleaning? Are you going to outsource something else in the house? Monthly goals, again, can very much be personal or business related. The week planner is really handy, whether you're working out when your exercise routine is going to be. There's one of these in here, and it's to kind of give you an idea of what your week would look like if you sat down and did it. So you could maybe write down when you're doing the school run, when you're doing the gym, when you're going to see friends, etc., etc., and that could go in there. So again, could be very business related, could be personal. Then we get into the month layout, which looks like this. So on this side, you'll see here, you probably can't read it very well, but it says turnover, profit and mailing list. But there are actually a spare 6 boxes where you can write in whatever you want. So again, what is your target and what have you achieved? Could be calories, it could be weight, it could be number of steps, it could be anything that you wanted. It could be your personal income, could be how much you've spent, it could be anything that you wanted could go in those boxes. So that's for this. And then we've got some most important tasks for every week. And then you've got some goals here. Now the goals are personal, really. 3 main things I want to achieve, 3 top health and wellness goals, 3 personal goals, and things that made me happy last month. So we're doing a bit of a review of the month before. You've then also got a big notes section, and then this is the next page, which is the whole month at a glance. So again, incredibly useful for personal stuff. If you're planning at a glance, you want to see what you're up to this month, you can pop it in there. If you're anything like me, I use Google Calendar as well, but it's really handy to have everything in here. So for those of you wondering what the different colours are, it's not really girly. They're all different page colours. Look, every month has got a different background and they range in colours. They're just nice and bright, really. That's the main thing, is to have a nice bright planner. So this is the crux. This is the main bit. So is this business? Is this personal? It's up to you, depending on how you plan. So this is the page. Again, YouTube channel, you can find a really detailed description of this. Each day starts with important events that are happening today. Then we've got the mini day planner. Now I use this for writing down appointments and timings. So that's my kind of at a glance. Again, I've got it on my Google Calendar. I'm pointing, looking at my computer. You can't see it. Google Calendar, but I like to write in here what I've got happening each day at set times. So like meeting in the morning, 9 o'clock or whatever. And there's 4 lines. So I tend to have before breakfast, between breakfast and lunch, between lunch and dinner, and then after dinner, so in the evening. So that's my kind of day planner. Then we've got the main to-do list, and you can see it's basically a line with a tick box at the end. Now they're split into 3 different colours: red and yellow, and red, orange and green, sorry. So it's traffic light system. So you've got most important, middle importance, least important, or other people use them for work, personal, family. Other people use it for 3 different businesses. Basically, you can use it for whatever you want. If you're using it for personal, you can just use it as a list. You can ignore the colours completely. If, however, you are someone who likes to run your diary by an agenda, so with times, then we've also covered that this year. So in previous years, it's to-do list based. We haven't got the times in. Some people write the times in because that's what they like, because they like the planner. But this year we've made it a bit easier for you because I've printed this bookmark. And this has got the times on it. So each line represents half an hour in the planner. And it, obviously in the main one, it'll clip into your planner so you can keep it in place. But essentially, if you pop it next to it, you can then see that each line represents half an hour, and you can actually use that. So whenever you start your day off, you can move it on the bookmark to whatever suits you. So it starts at 5 in the morning and runs through till midnight. So you can start it at any time you like and move it depending on what day it is. Every day could start at a different time. So it still works for agenda-based planning as well. So that is basically the core of it. The rest of it is, oh yeah, sorry, there's 2 boxes at the bottom of each page as well here. One is blank and one says, "This made me smile today." There's also a big blank notes bit there as well. Now, what made me smile, I'm a big fan of gratitudes, so I like to encourage people to do that because I know that it can have a really positive effect on people's lives. But people use these for all sorts of things, for tracking their network marketing points, for tracking what they've got for dinner, what their exercise was that day, if they've drunk enough water, and lots of other stuff. So you can literally use them for whatever you want. So that is the main sections of the planner. And that's all you really need to know. Let me just press this. Something just came up on my screen. And then at the end of the diary is notes section. So you can just keep your notes. There's next year's planner as well, both as a kind of 12 months and then also with the days. So that's it. Obviously in the real planners, you've got your elastic, you've got your clip-in bookmarks, and you've also got a really handy plastic pocket that goes at the back so you can keep all of your good stuff that you need in there. So yes, it can certainly be used for personal as well as business. It is whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you make it to be. So if some people want a page a day, if that's you, this is not going to be a suitable planner for you. Other people would like to have different layouts. If this is the sort of layout that you like, if this ticks your boxes, then of course it can be a planner that you would want to use, and you should then invest in it for 2018 and just see if that just might be the planner that you've always been waiting for. So I hope that was really helpful. If you are interested in getting a planner, then the link is just above this video. It's LadiesThatPlan.com/UDP, UDP for Ultimate Diary Planner, or UltimateDiaryPlanner.com. Both will take you there. The UltimateDiaryPlanner.com will in fact show you some of the 2017 planners that we have left. We've got a few of the larger sized ones of those, but then the rest are straight into the A5 ones for 2018, which are on pre-order at the moment. I should be getting them at the end of next week, the first batch, and then we'll be getting them in batches after that, so they'll be going out. But it's all very, very exciting, and I can't wait to be sending them out to you. If you buy from me, then you're going to get a nice shiny envelope. Once they're all gone from me, they'll be on Amazon and you can get them from there. They'll be on Prime and all of that jazz. So I hope that was helpful. If you've got any questions, whoop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to help, and I hope that I'll be sending you an Ultimate Diary Planner 2018 very, very soon. Catch you later.